I'm here in Audrain County, where yesterday emergency personnel found Antonio Jefferson lying next to a crashed car on Audrain Road 913. From a reporting standpoint, I can tell you this scene looks, feels, and sounds like a real active assailant incident. Cheese is now in jail with a bond of $500,000, and according to court records, his arraignment is scheduled for Monday morning. Live in Moberly, Lindsey Fafoglia, KOMU 8 News. You may have seen these red ribbons on cars around Missouri, including the Missouri State Highway Patrol cars and the MoDOT fleet cars. With the KOMU Recycle and Trash app, it's free for both Apple and Android users, especially in light of what happened here at Centralia High School just last Friday when a student brought a gun with ammunition to school in his backpack. Several workers told me today that things are going well, and even if they don't know what's causing their success, they are confident in their company and customers. Small business is booming, according to President Trump.
Completely agree that it's true. Since we, I don't even know how it happened. It's happened all of a sudden, we get a lot of more customers. People are shopping smaller rather than at the larger chain stores because we offer more stuff that's not at the chain stores.
And the president of Columbia's Chamber of Commerce says this kind of success is not isolated.
We're hearing good things, really good things. We're seeing things that have that we haven't seen in a number of years.
After the Great Recession, it took time for small businesses to recover.
But we're finally hitting that spot where people are comfortable and they're starting to do expansions, hiring more people, maybe expanding their business line, maybe expanding their product lines.
Some companies don't know where the recent success comes from. And I talked to some small businesses that said they're more affected by the weather than by who's in office.
For a small business like us, we have too many regulars, too many locals, I think, to really be affected by Trump's policies positively or negatively.
The workers I spoke to say there are many things that can affect business.
The winter time or the classes being out of session.
The only time we really see a dip in our numbers is when our students are gone, or there's not a lot of people out, or the weather changes.
The Chamber of Commerce president says some businesses are capitalizing on presidential tax cuts by giving bonuses to employees. In the studio, Lindsey Fafoglia, KOMU 8 News. Walking downtown for dinner or taking your dog for a stroll, you might not expect the ground to disappear beneath you.
It's crazy. You just don't expect to be walking down the street and just fall in a hole that's on the sidewalk.
Reek was walking with friends one night in the summer of 2016 when she fell into an open manhole.
My right leg hit the side of the rim first, and that actually fractured my ankle. And then my left leg slipped in kind of after it, and it scratched my leg. I had a good 8-inch scrape on my leg, and that hurt really bad.
She said she is still recovering in 2018.
I have to go to the doctor again. I wore a boot for about a month, and it just never really healed. My ankle never really healed back to the way it was before.
Ryan Alsip, another Columbia resident, stumbled into a water meter hole with a loose cover.
I stepped in the sewer hole thinking it was screwed in, but I guess it wasn't. And I stepped right through, and luckily I caught myself with my left leg. And it actually busted a water pipe down low, so there was water flooding for the next couple days.
Alsip said he told the city about the incident, but it wasn't fixed immediately. Columbia's utility community relations specialist said the covers could be loose or missing for a few different reasons.
Some of them are stolen, some of them could be knocked off in heavy water, flooding. It could be hit by maybe a tractor with a mower behind it and just kind of bumped out of place.
To prevent the manhole covers from being stolen, the city says each one weighs about 150 pounds, making them very difficult to remove. I requested all the complaints about manholes made to the city in the past 3 years. One customer said in March 2017 their daughter fell in an open manhole. Another from 2017 reported her daughter fell in the open hole by the construction at Turner Avenue and 5th Street, severely skinning her leg. In 2015, someone reported her son fell in an open manhole on Richmond Avenue and had to get staples put in his leg. Public Works says it's almost never the case of theft or construction workers forgetting to replace the covers. It's usually environmental factors. As for those who've had the ground collapse below them,
Please cover the manholes. That's all I have to say.
Lindsey Fafoglia, KOMU 8 News, Columbia.